Hey, y'all, Liz here, and I have got your daily lizard today, and it is Teamwork Thursday. We are still in February, and you like how I'm putting these days on here and these dates? Yeah, my marketing people hate this because we can't redo them. We can't reuse them. So I might change it, but for right now, it's still February, y'all. We're still talking about leadership this month. And no, we're not talking about leadership. Totally lied. We are talking about building teams, which is a function of leadership, right? So cut me some slack there. All right. So we're talking about building good, effective teams and the foundations of team building, but it is Teamwork Thursday. So how can you use your teams to help you build strong teams? Well, one of my favorite things to do. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Hold on. I forgot to tell you that the book we're using this week that I'd like you to look into and get some of these ideas from and elaborate on and find out more about is the book Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. Oh my gosh. Did you guys hear my cat in the background screaming? She's so loud. All right. So let's see. Teamwork Thursday. One of my favorite things to do is you have a problem in your company right now. We all do, always. There's always some kind of a problem, right? Nothing's working perfectly 100% of the time. If you can't think of a problem today, give it 24 hours. I'm sure you'll be able to think of something. When you hear that problem, when you get that problem, oh, one more thing. If you really are like, I really don't think we have any problems. I think everything is amazing. Go to your team. Ask your team, what's their biggest problem? You'll get some answers. Don't worry. Things aren't as perfect as you think. If you're worried that things are just too perfect, go to your team members. They'll tell you what's wrong. All right. So, and ideally you would use one of their ideas, right? So when I'm talking about find something that's not running exactly perfectly or things that are not great, look at something that your team members don't think is great. And that could be anything. Maybe they think the drive time is too long. Maybe they think they don't have enough time to clean the house. Maybe they think they don't get enough towels. Maybe they think somebody always gets the bad jobs. Maybe they think it's not fair that they don't have enough time off. Maybe whatever. Maybe, right? Come up with one of those ideas that you've heard. I've heard all those, just FYI. Any idea that you have heard that recently that you know is a problem, and schedule a brainstorming session. Get your people together, and this is going to be your daily action. The daily action is to schedule the brainstorming session and get them all together. It doesn't have to be for long, half hour, 45 minutes. I really like brainstorming, so I might make it for an hour, and separate them into little tiny teams, maybe 3-4 people, depending on how big your company is. You can even break them out into little teams of 2. If you only have 2 people on your team, great. Put them on a little team and let them brainstorm together. You can even join their team, right? And brainstorm with them. Ideally, you would want their eyes to bubble up to the surface though, and let them feel like they're making a significant impact. Now, whatever they come to you with, I can't imagine a time where I have never had this happen. I hope this doesn't happen to you, but take something that they tell you, something. You don't have to take everything, but find something that you can use and do a little bit of that. Do some of that. Tell them what you're going to do. Tell them how you're going to do that, how you're going to try it, how you're going to give it a shot, and be enthusiastic about it. Let them see that they actually have a voice in your company. That because when you're empowering team members, the people that work for you, they have to feel like they have the power. And if you tell them to brainstorm, then you take their ideas and then you tell everyone else that you had this great idea and you did, but that doesn't make people feel like they have the power, right? And if you don't use any of their ideas at all, then they also don't feel like they have the power. So find a way to use something that they give you. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, there's nothing, Liz, you don't understand. the things they said. I told them that they said we had a problem with our vacuums, and the only ideas they had were to buy $5,000 vacuums. That was it. Brainstorm longer. That's what I got to tell you there. Brainstorm until you get some things that you can work with. You're going to get something, Don't be afraid. Find something of theirs that you can use and bring it to life. Quick way to empower people, and it makes a big, big impact. All right, that is it for today, except do me a favor. If you did this, if you are going to do this, give me some info below. Tell me what you're going to do. What's your plan? Or if you already did this, tell me what you did. What was the brainstorm session like? How'd it go? What did someone brainstorm that you were like, what? That's a great idea. I got to tell you, some of my best ideas haven't been mine. They've been somebody else's, right? They came from them to me, turned into our ideas, and we all got to share in the glory. So maybe you can do a little bit of that. Share below. All right, that's it for today. Talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.